Hi guys, I hope that you had a good day, and we're gonna whip out a read really quick. I love you. And the first card that did fly out is, it's looking good, um, the Nine of Pentacles. And some of you guys have been working hard on making more money and building your money, and you're just thinking of like multiple different ideas. You're somebody who puts your investments and your goals and your dreams first. I see that next to that we have the Two of Coins in the reverse, which would be my snake card, greedy people trying to screw you over card. It's coming up in the reverse, and the Eight of Wands is also coming up in the reverse, because it's also, to be technical, it is followed by the Emperor in the reverse. And there is a Nine of Pentacles upright, and there's one Emperor downright. So for some of you, the first energy that I picked up was that you might have broken up with somebody who had the potential to be an emperor, to go where you're going. Or some of you are going to be pre-emperor or pre-empress, and you have to leave a Nine of Pentacles behind. I just heard too. A lot of us are actually elevating right now, and I'm hearing that for some of you guys who are becoming energy workers, or the ones of us for the specific reads of the 4D, I think we learned a lot over those reads, and it puts the meaning into leave things behind for me. And I don't know, I just feel like I learned a lot this week, and some of you guys might be doing that. And when you're dealing with people that don't have creative thinking, and the ones that are very logical and mathematical, which you could be with somebody who has a Nine of Pentacles, and she's very logical, and she's very focused on her money, and that this could be for any one of us. You know, when we're dealing with a wild dream that comes up out of nowhere, which happens a lot for dreamers, we get this feeling, we find ourselves dissatisfied, and the next thing you know, we're obviously making moves, and we do try to tell people what we're doing, but they usually complain or something. I don't really know what we get out of actually telling the people in our lives right now much, because it doesn't seem like we get a whole lot of support. It doesn't seem like they even understand us at all most of the time, and a lot of us have actually stopped trying to explain to these people what it is that we have going on, because we realized a long time ago that they don't get it. They don't get it. And we do get them. The thing about a controlling person or a hater is that they just want things to be their damn way, and they're really just not listening to your opinion. They don't care. They are so used to, getting things that they want to happen, that when you start to explain to them why your imagination has taken you on a different path, they think you're freaking ridiculous. They wouldn't even have any idea what imagination means, because they don't have faith and hope. They're just very logical, they're very structured, they're very strict, and the ones that are, money makers are very logical and strict. And the ones that are just pessimists, they don't have hope. And even though it really doesn't take that long for somebody to look at the facts and admit out loud that, honestly, it's totally okay if everyone has different paths that they're on, and different ideas, and that they have differences. And I see that for some of you guys, you don't really seem to, you guys might either be breaking up, or you might be leaving somebody behind, and I'm really like kind of sad about it, because I feel like the reason why you're doing this is because you have a specific dream that you're trying to accomplish, and regardless of the support that you have from anybody, you're going to pursue it. I see, I do see the snake in between the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles, though, so for some of you guys, one of you in the relationship could have possibly been making money or just drawn to things that were coming up as the Two of Coins in the reverse, snake energy. It is, you know, it could be either one, to be technical, because there's this girl who has all this money over here, and she could be acquiring it from possibly snake energy. So I'm not going to really touch too much on exactly what that means, but we couldn't report it to the IRS, to say the least. And that could be why the separation also occurred. One person might be a little bit more well-rounded than the other, and you guys just went your separate ways because, I don't know, I guess even though one of you might have been a little bit more responsible and do things more legal, I feel like you guys actually were on the same level as far as, like, compatibility. And honestly, like, you guys did have very similar goals and dreams. It was just that one was legal and maybe one was illegal. And if you were not doing something illegal, one of you could have left because you maybe just felt like the way your partner was making money was something that you couldn't accept into your life. And I do feel like whoever walked away is honestly really heartbroken. I feel like the person who is in the Nine of Pentacles honestly is pretty focused on whatever they're doing to make money, and they don't seem to actually be paying attention to this Emperor in the reverse. So whoever that might resonate for, if you did have to leave because of a situation that was inappropriate or offensive, this person doesn't seem to be thinking about it. If that's something you were wondering, like, do they care? Are they thinking about it? And they're not right now. Completely surrounded by money. Right now it seems like if they had left to start something, it's going really well for them, to be honest. If this is, I hate to say this, but I feel so bad. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm gonna fall asleep instead of say it. Okay, I have to say it because you know that I'm not sleeping and this sucks. But what I want to tell y'all is that your person seems satisfied and happy with the decision that they made. And if they are with another person, this person is making them feel like royalty. And I see that between your guys' relationship, whoever is hurting right now used to be royalty. And I think that's the difference between you and this person that your person left you possibly for or is with now, is that the difference between your guys' relationship and theirs is that this other person puts your old, like, they put your ex in this throne that you used to sit on. They think of your person that you thought of as the nine. And okay, so in this relationship that could have possibly ended, basically in one image, they're coming up as Emperor, and the other one is a level 9. That's not a match. We have an Emperor and a level 9. First of all, a level 9 is right before you're ready for love. And again, you're focused on your money, you're building your pentacles, you have all your ducks in order. You have to be ready for love, right? So you're doing freaking excellent. But you're pretty much maybe like in the prime of your career. You're doing really well. You're doing better than you've done freaking maybe ever or in a really long time. You're basically starting to check off the list of the things that you have been doing for. Some of you guys are finishing school, some of you guys are paying off your house, your cars. You're getting everything in order, and when you get to the 9, it says the universe is saying you are actually a complete individual who can take care of themselves. You can take care of your finances. You can take care of everything independently. Which that's why they tell us not to date until we are mature enough to be self-sufficient and to pay our own bills and to have our priorities in order. Because relationship is not about two people doing the job. It's about one person being able to do their own job because it's the same job for each individual. So if you're going into a relationship and saying, you're going to do this half and I'm going to do this half, you just did 50% each. That's fucking half off. That's losing 50% of your work ethic. That's spending 50% less time. That is leaving your person 50% all the time. You walk away from them, what are they at? 50%. Like, if something's not done, let's say you didn't get a chore done, then what are they? 60, 70% at that point? How much percent were you guys changing back and forth before you fucking realized the reason why it wasn't working is because you needed to be 200%? You need 200% in a relationship. You can't go in with only 50% of life. If you did that in a video game, you'd be like in Mortal Kombat. Shit, dude, you need to go get extra lives in your Mario Land, and you need to save them up because you are trying to get your heart broke like you have cat lives, and it's not a thing. And whoever was coming up an emperor chose somebody who was, I don't even know if, well, you know what? I see that somebody in this relationship picks people that are either younger than them or doing a little bit worse than them. And I'm picking up this energy that there's a sense of power over this reason. This person doesn't date people their age. They understand that the mental capacity of the person of these ages only actually is interested in these things. And the reason why this person's not into people that are their age or on their level is because they don't want to be required to do things that a mature woman or man would expect from a faithful and husband or wife type of person. Right now, this person, the 9, they don't know that this emperor is not amazing, basically. Well, they do now, because they left. I told you that they figured it out, though. All I'm saying is, like, somebody was a little bit more older or mature, or maybe they had a little bit more money, and so they chose somebody that really had the ability to not just make whatever money this person has, because I'm not getting, honestly, that this person, even though you're sitting here and you might have, you might have made a name for yourself, like, I'm just feeling like this is old news. Like, basically, I don't feel like this emperor is coming up as having anything new going on. And they basically possibly, like, got into a relationship and used the previous successes or things that they have to brag about. Maybe they do that to start dating in the first place. They use all their best successes. That's why this person messed with them, because they actually, I think they thought one person in the relationship was serious about goal setting. And I don't, money and goal setting are two different things. Some people just have money and spend money and they act like money don't mean shit. And some people have been through a lot of hard times, and they weren't even able to eat meals different days of the week. And so just because two people are attracted together because they have financial interests, it's going to matter greatly to a person with a genuine soul or heart that they're not around anybody who has a greedy soul and heart. Because two different people, we can make money. There's people that make money because they love what they do. They're passionate about their career. They want to give back. Some people literally feed the homeless, and we do a lot of great things. Like, every bit of what we make is actually already being distributed out for the needs to take care of everybody. And these are facts. Like, and then there's people that fucking don't do none of that stuff for nobody, really. They just sit on this throne and brag about everything that they are, and they might use their own name to talk about successes when they're speaking. You're like, what? Have you guys ever met somebody that talks in third party and they're talking about themselves? Like, okay, this is how they do it. Hey guys, you guys should really start watching the Tara YouTube channel. You guys can catch Tara on YouTube. I'm fucking Tara. What are you talking about? Bro, do you like not realize like that you're that person? And this person was probably like that. It was like everything that they did, that they accomplished, it was always them. And you maybe started to realize this person wasn't really valuing you or the people in their life that you could really see. It's very unattractive for somebody who is a natural moneymaker, bro. And I'm just letting y'all know, like, money doesn't mean shit to people that have great work ethic that came from nothing. After you go through the struggle and you see everybody go through such loss and pain and everything that you do, most of us are working this hard to even just take care of our family. We got other family that could use a little bit too. I mean, honestly, like, I know for me, if I made enough money, I would honestly start with taking care of all my, like, I would go and I would buy my mom a house. And it's rough for people like us, to see our family struggle and that they need help and that we can only work so hard and for so long. And this person in this Nine of Pentacles has finally done that. They received a work celebration. They received a work promotion, and that is what this person has been very reliant on. Because of this reason right here. Dude, you go and get in a relationship, and all of a sudden, it's like you're fucking doing a completely different thing. And it happens every time. We adjust, and and by the way, I am in a relationship, guys. I don't want to fool you and make you guys think that I am not happily, yeah, I'm actually still happy with it. It's crazy. It's been almost 2 years, and we don't live together or nothing like that. I know I mentioned that before, but I do just want to clarify, because some of you guys might think that when we speak about this or that it's personal, and really it's just like general. I'll be honest and tell you guys anything in my life that I've experienced, like through these little educational videos slash tarot things, but pretty much if I don't give you an example of myself, then, it's probably just energy that we're channeling. And regardless of this is something that you go through currently or later, you'll remember different messages that your head and brain collect. What's meant to be heard for you or seen for you, you will come across. The only thing I did hear earlier, though, is that for some people, they might be looking for certain titles or things that they think resonate with them. And if you're wondering what answers are regarding certain things, like there's certain things that you don't understand in your life at this time. And what I heard earlier is that you won't find any of the answers on any of the websites or any of the things that you usually hear, because you have to expand your mindset and be willing to. I heard there's topics and subjects that some of you guys are just disgusted with, or you're like, no, absolutely not, like, no. So if you guys have anything that people say, or something that you can think of that people do, or anything that just makes you so freaking upset, it's saying actually that you should try to study up on it, because it's saying you don't have any idea what you're actually upset about. And basically it's not going to get you anywhere to be upset, because you don't understand truly the situation. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's multiple stages of understanding things. And you have to just be in a state emotionally and mentally and spiritually to do that. Some people are going to tell us, many things. They're going to tell us all these different things. And I feel like whoever's coming up in this Nine of Pentacles, you actually don't really care. And you hear so much going on around you. It's a lot as it is, even just doing everything that you do. And then, you know what, you guys, this world is literally full of nothing but immature adults. And you're somebody who has to see different things happen, or people talk about different subjects, and you're more into like the fact that maybe, I don't know, we have global warming, or we have such a high crime rate in these places. What about human trafficking, the war in Russia? I mean, and then you have these people over here that are doing all this just earthly stuff. Whoever I'm talking to, regardless if you're an earth sign or not, you are not into the material realm. And you're into manifesting bigger things. And even if you do make a lot of money and become successful or accomplish the dreams that you have been working very hard to get, you don't plan on turning into this emperor in the